Hey guys, so I thought as the month progressed, it would be fun to take you guys along with me through my kind of use it up journey as opposed to just filming like a monthly recap. So my in my head, some other people I had watched do this kind of almost did like a vlog style empties, which I thought could benefit in two ways. So, one, I could kind of give it real time feedback as things were happening, like either I wasn't finishing things, like how I'm feeling, how I feel on the spot about finishing things. And then also, I don't need to keep the clutter around. So, typically for my empties, I have a giant bin that I keep things in. And by the time it like overflows so big, I'm so fed up with it. I like toss it and don't do it empties. And I'm kind of in this cycle. Versus now, I have just a few things set aside here to talk about today that I honestly should have just picked up the camera and talked about in the real moment. But I've set aside these few things. If I come across more, I'll just pop on and talk about them. But then I can just throw them away. It's going to be so great. So I'll start off with, so I think I started this project on like 2 weeks ago, honestly. I think it was like May 12. I'm trying to look at my calendar. Okay, I think on like May 11th. So like it's been exactly 2 weeks and a day. It's been for sure 2 weeks that I've been doing this project, which the first week, so like a week ago, I was going to do some style of this check-in and I was devastated. I was like, I haven't finished like a single thing. Granted, it had only been a week, but I was like kind of feeling discouraged, if you will. So I'm gonna pull up my use it up a spreadsheet back up just to kind of like have it for you. So I was feeling really, really bummed at that time because I hadn't finished anything. So I started this project with 190 according to my spreadsheet I just pulled up. But then over the course of this past week, I have a few more things that I've emptied. I have 4 to share with you today, but none of them are actually on this tracking sheet. Like none of them actually count to this 190, which is kind of a bummer, but also at least I have some empties. So let's just go through them. 2 of them are just like rando hygiene things that I kind of wanted to share. So I did finish this Equate multi-purpose solution. This is like contact solution. I don't really have a problem with these. I typically like buy a 2-pack. Once I'm getting kind of low on my second one of the 2-pack, I'll just buy another 2-pack. So I'm not really worried about like overboarding in this category, but I did literally just last night finish this. There's nothing left in it. So this is technically an empty, not counted in my spreadsheet because like I said, I don't really have a problem with those. Then I think at the beginning, hold please. Okay. At the beginning of the week, I finished this mini Moroccan oil hydrating shampoo. So I didn't include hair care in my like numbers that I shared at the beginning, the 190 that I'm working on, but I did go through my hair care and kind of separate it and pull things together because I did have a lot more. Well, I knew I had a lot of hair care, so it's not that I had more than I thought I did, but I had more duplicates, I think, than I thought I did. Like I had quite a bit, maybe like 4 dry shampoos, or like I had quite a bit of things, I guess, but I didn't include them in the project used up. I did go through them all and organize them though. So I pulled out the mini of this shampoo I'm showing you and the matching conditioner. It's in a little set because I knew that they were almost gone because I typically use them when I travel. But I was like, I don't really love this formula, if you will. I don't love this shampoo. Or the conditioner's a little better than the shampoo in my opinion, but I don't love either one of them. And I really don't like the smell. Please don't come for me. I feel like these are so hyped up. Like a lot of people actually like these. But I want these as travel containers. Like I already use them as travel containers, but I don't want to mix shampoo in with this Moroccan oil one. So I'm trying to use them up before we go anywhere. just to like use as travel container. So once again, not in my spreadsheet, but I'm slowly working through those things. I have a wallflower. This is the Emily in Paris Moroccan macaron cloud. Sorry, I don't even know what I said there. This was so yummy. It's macaron delight, Parisian spun sugar, and pink berries. This was actually so good. I also have the candle of it, which I think I put in my spring stash. I swapped out to my summer candles, so I don't think I actually have this candle out anymore. But after using the wallflower, I'm pretty stoked about the candle. I'm hoping it doesn't smell like burnt or like smoky or any of those things, because I was really a fan of this. So that was a big win. Once again, wallflowers aren't tracked in my spreadsheet because I feel like I have them under control for the time being. At points of the year, sometimes I get a little bit out of control, but within the last year, I've kind of dialed in my wallflower usage or buying or whatever you want to call it. So then lastly, I have a candle. Candles also aren't counted in here, though they should be. So that's what initially triggered me to pull this and share it with you guys, because I'm like, I do want to include candles, but there's just so many. Like, I have a different strategy, I guess, of working them down. I don't know. Do I actually have a strategy? I don't know. But putting them in this specific like count project and counting them all up felt so daunting, because I probably have just as many candles as everything else in this project. And like I said, there's 190 in this project already. I probably have just as many candles to add. So I'm at the current time working through like, what am I decluttering? What do I actually want to keep, etc. But I did finish up in the crock the Market Peach and Strawberry Pound Cake. As you can see, this got crocked. The lid on this is just insane. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. Like, it has a huge weird stain on it. And my other one also has a huge weird stain on it. Not sure how that happened, but probably just scent oils, I guess, in this candle. Crocked this. I think I put my other one back for next spring. Strawberry Pound Cake to me is just a spring scent. Like, I love it any time of year, honestly, but it's such a spring scent, and mixed with this Market Peach, it's just even more juicy. It's so good. So I will say this candle did not thrive when there was competing fragrances with it, but when it was in the crock, underneath the lamp, and burning it just like solo, no other fragrances in the house competing, it was phenomenal. So I'm sure that's how I'll use with my other one, but a candle officially empty. So I do have some candles I'm working on decluttering, but I don't have anything at the current time in this video to share. I think I'll do my candle declutters kind of like all at the end when I get my final like wrap up going, but I don't have any other empties to show in this little segment today, which, like I said, was kind of a bummer. But hopefully as I check in like throughout the next 5-ish days, we'll see how I land. It is the same day, which maybe you can tell by what I'm wearing, but I burned this candle this morning. This is Mainstays Vanilla, and one of the wicks completely drowned. This one, he fell over into the wax. You might be like, okay, but all these wicks look incredibly bad. Yeah, because I was investigating, like, did I burn it too long? Does it say on the bottom? And I went to flip it over, and this whole entire candle literally comes out. Sis, I get you from Walmart, but like, what are we doing? Oh my God, no. Get back in there. So naturally, then it wrecked the other two wicks. Love that for me. I'm gonna put her in the crock. I think my other candle in the crock, which isn't actually on right now, is done. Like, she don't smell like anything. So I'm going to put this one into the crock, and hopefully she has better luck there. So another empty, strawberry glazed cupcake from Homeworks. These candles do so much better in my crocks than anywhere else. So a lot of this style of Homeworks jar I put right into my crock. So, and there she is in my crock. Look at those busted wicks. Literally busted. Hey guys, I'm popping on. It is the 30th today, so technically tomorrow's the end of the month, but I'm popping on as it's the end of the month to wrap up the first month of this project pan. So I actually only kicked this off. It's only been like 20 days. I haven't emptied anything more than when I updated last, which has been about a week. I'm almost done with a wallflower, which I'll just share whenever it's done. And once again, is not in the categories that I'm actually like really trying to focus on. Because I haven't finished anything since we talked last. I feel like this is shaky. Can I set this down? Okay. So since we talked last, or just in general, I guess, I haven't finished anything in any of these categories I wanted to work on. So, just as a reminder, the categories were body wash, which I have 31, body cream, lotion, hand cream, body scrub, body oil, self tanner, hand sanitizer, all-purpose cleaners. They're whatever. I just want to keep an eye on them. I have quite a few. Lip balm, essential oils, and my room sprays. So haven't finished anything in those categories. I did want to pay attention to a couple other categories that I didn't actually count through. One of those being candles, which I think I actually finished a candle in this when I talked to you guys, like in my more vlog style last update. But once again, like those aren't technically in the lineup of things counted. So I technically only finished one item in my official list, and that was literally in the intro video. I decanted a bottle and so it was empty. So I still believe I have 190 items total. Once again, not counting my candles or things. So I'm kind of bummed about that, but I'm trying to remind myself, like, it's only been 20 days. It's okay. I did want to talk about things if I'm like decluttering them through the process when I do kind of like this end wrap up. So I have some candles I'm planning on decluttering. Let me show you them now. This setup might be a little wild. So I haven't actually decluttered these candles yet, but I've set them aside to declutter. So only a couple of them are actually burned. So I have this Yankee vanilla cupcake. I really like this scent, but just the fact that it's a one wick is just like, I'm trying to be realistic. I know I'm not going to use it. I then have this Country Candle Blue Raspberry. I've just like, this isn't a scent I'm going to reach for over other scents. So I'm trying to prioritize these things. So I think this one is going to get the boot. I feel like so many people will like this scent. It could just go to such a better home, right? The Country Candle Sweet Peach, I feel like this one has so much potential, but Corey was like, absolutely not. Like I haven't actually like burned it. I put it under the lamp just to kind of get a feel for what it would be like while it was warming. And Corey literally was like, not prompted at all, mind you. It was like, it smells terrible. Stop that right now. So I was like, okay, I'm not even going to try any further with that. Okay, I also have just this little 3-wick from Mainstays iced pound cake. It's basically like a strawberry pound cake scent. I already have so many of these, like I don't need one more, and it's unused. Literally same exact story, but from Aldi. So those are going. I have a Weekend in Rome, which is the Prosecco and peaches. Once again, peach. I'm just like, I don't think that's, love the packaging. And that's about it. Cozy linen and nectarine. Linen scents just aren't my thing. Like, why did I buy this? I feel like, once again, part of me is like, oh, I could maybe be into it. It smells like laundry. Like, I'm not going to be into it. So someone else will be. I talked about this one somewhere. Not sure if it was in this little, like, group of clips, but this is the Lavender and Lattes from Better Homes and Gardens. This one, I had been using it a little bit under my lamp, but love the scent. I just wish if this would actually fit in my candle cock, I would just like finish it all the way up, but it won't. So I am just moving on. A sweet sugared lemon, once again for Mainstays. I do feel like this would be a really good one, but I have so many other lemon scents. I don't need it. Salted grapefruit shore, another one that I'm just like, it's not really something I'm into. Salted grapefruit, green ocean leaves, bright huckleberry, like those just aren't scent notes I'm into, right? And then I have 2 single wicks, one from Mainstays iced caramel macchiato and midnight amber glow. I'm pretty sure both of these are completely unburned. Yeah. they are. So I think this is 12 in total. Like I said, I hadn't gotten rid of them yet, but now that I've made this, I probably will start to disperse them. I'll probably bring them to a combination of places. I'll either probably bring them to work. Everything disappears at work. It's great for getting rid of things. Or some of these, especially the ones that are unused, I may bring to like our local like secondhand, like it's not like Goodwill, but it's kind of like the same vibe, you know, like you can bring stuff and donate it there, and then like people can buy it who maybe can't afford to pay full price. So I bring a lot of stuff there as well. Okay, so sitting back down now. So that is technically, like I said, 12 items that will be hopefully leaving. Haven't actually departed yet, but hopefully will be on their way out. Doesn't exactly count towards any of my numbers, but still at least cleaning or like getting through things, right? I also had a note on here that in these videos I want to talk about any new additions, so like things I'm bringing in that would like be impacting these numbers in the opposite direction of the ones I want. But I am super happy to report not only did I not finish anything, I also didn't buy anything. So we're net zero. We're actually doing good on that front. I'm hoping soon it's supposed to be SAS. Like I'm assuming that's happening really soon, right? And the only thing I need, because I know I have this list, is hand soaps. Like I am on my last drops of hand soaps, anticipating that they're going to be coming soon for SAS. So I'm after 75% off only, strictly hand soaps. So we'll see. And then the last thing I just have to chat about is things that are almost empty. I don't have that many. I have a couple. Not that I feel like I need to share like a progress update on everything necessarily, but I saw when I got a lot of inspiration from watching other people's videos on these, and one that I saw, she did like an almost empties section, and I was like, I really actually like that. It feels pretty motivating. So I pulled two things that I just have like top of mind that I know are almost empty. The first one, this is probably the one I've been working the hardest on. Body wash is my biggest like concern category. I don't know why, but it is. So it is the Vanilla Mocha Martini body wash from Bath & Body Works. I did mark it. Here is where I started 20 days ago. So it's so close to being done. I probably will take off this pump because Corey actually wants a pump on his body wash. So I'll probably take it off, put the real cap on, flip it upside down. I think it'll be done in no time. I'll probably remark it though, just so I have like a little, I love marking things. It is the most fun thing of Project Pan to me. I don't know why. And then I also have this lotion, which is Twisted Peppermint, which I also feel like is not that far away from Kate. I also feel like it's not that far away from being empty, but maybe like one more month if this took me 20 days, maybe like one more month. This is like so not necessarily seasonally appropriate, but I'm trying to work on it. So if I finish it, when I finish it, I'll pick something more seasonally appropriate, I guess. So like I said, nothing real concrete, crazy for updates because my numbers are exactly the same, but we're working through it, I guess. So that is my update for the month of May. I will probably do something similar like this vlog style of empties for the month of June with updates because it's just a little easier and more like bite-sized for me to tackle.